what's up you guys, this is Rob from Guy Plays, and today on the yet to be named Riven series, which I'm pretty sure has just become the name of the Riven series, but we're not going to commit to it, because then we can't use that name anymore. We're actually going to be doing a little bit of like theory crafting and talking about Rivens and all. It's weird, because I started looking at Rivens and I was kind of like, how am I going to fit this Riven into this build? And I'm talking about, today I wanted to kind of chat about like Rivens that go into weapons that have already like impossibly tight builds. Like you already have to choose, you're like, what am I gonna do with this? So I wanted to show you kind of like one of the examples with the twin Gricadas. Now as you can see, this is my build right here that I'm currently running for it, and you notice something that is usually used on on pretty much every single secondary that you see out there is gone. And that would be E, F, G, H, I, you guys know, no I don't know my alphabet, is Lethal Torrent. So that's kind of like a big thing to take note of here, and that's because I put in Prime Pistol Ammo Mutation. Now a lot of people may agree or disagree, they just want to, you know, that ultimate burst without necessarily having sustainability, and that's fine. You can put Lethal Torrent in there, but personally, with something like the Twin Gricadas that kind of like flies through ammo, I really need Prime Pistol Ammo Mutation in there, especially if I'm taking it into higher levels and whatnot. So, one of the things that I was actually thinking about was like, alright, how am I gonna fit this mod? Let's pretend it's in there. How am I gonna fit this mod? How am I gonna fit a Riven mod to make this better? And as you can see, my Riven mod, I need to point with the cursor, not my finger. As you can see, removing that Riven mod actually does take it down a little bit. And the big reason here is because what I've actually almost created is I've mimicked one of the mods that's currently in the build with a Riven. So Lethal Torrent is 60% fire rate, 60% multi-shot, right? Well, we've got the Twin Gricada's Aksiletto, which is 1.5% punch through, 51% critical damage, and 61.7 multi-shot. So it's got a little bit more multi-shot, but it's got more critical damage and 1.5% punch through. Now, the cool thing about that is critical damage adds more damage to the weapon, thus lowering the amount of ammo consumed in order to kill an enemy, and you also get 1.5 meters of punch through, which means that all of your bullets are also going to penetrate through the enemies, and we know how we love penetration, which will also save you ammo. So at the end of the day, even though you are losing out on fire rate, you're getting more critical damage, and you're getting to hit multiple enemies at once. So to me, this is a really, really nice upgrade. And that's actually something that I was thinking of when I was looking at other weapons, because somebody generously gifted me this Braton mod. So I originally wanted, like, if I had pictured it in my head, I definitely want a multi-shot, I definitely want some damage, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, ooh, it's got damage and punch through. So one of the things that I was looking at was like, alright, well, where in my build can I put this? Because I really, really want more damage, but I do want some more status on there too. So I have different options, and this is going to be the mod that we reroll today. But one of the things I was thinking about, of course, I'm probably going to remove Fanged Fusillade, and replace this right here. Okay, well we're gonna have to do some formatting. But what I was also thinking about is I could get rid of Shred. I could put in the thing that makes it faster. Gunslinger? No, that's the other one. Speed Trigger? I could put in Speed Trigger for a faster fire rate, because I no longer need the punch through from this. So really what I'm thinking in my head for a lot of Riven weapons is taking a look at really, really tight builds and seeing and trying to create Rivens, or trying to roll for Rivens that will replace those. You know what I mean? So let's say the Braton Lexica will basically be like a Shred mod, because it's got punch through on it, right? But it's got extra damage on it as well. And I could toss in, you know, I could toss in a Speed Trigger to make up for the fire rate. So it's little things like that that I've been thinking about, and there are a couple Rivens that I wanted to reroll that kind of fit within those parameters. So the first one is the Akstiletto Cristasis. Now, okay, y'all's gonna hate me, because if you look at this, this is the perfect mod for an Akstiletto, right? Yeah, you can see it on screen. But the Akstiletto Cristasis is 101% critical chance, 60% critical damage, but negative 20.8 ammo maximum. Now, on my Akstiletto right now, I have a really tight build. And if we take a look at this right here, and remember, this is all kind of theory crafting, and this is kind of like where Riven customization really shines, and that's the bigger, not customization, but like luck customization. But if you look at this right here, I need my elemental combo, I need my multi-shot, and the Aksiletto Cristasis, 101 critical chance and 60 critical damage, is not better than Prime Pistol Gambit, and it's not better than Prime Target Cracker, so I cannot replace those with either one, right? The only thing that I could possibly do is take out Prime Pistol Ammo Mutation, but here's a little secret. When I do solo runs, in the Void, number one, I almost always use for like the first 30 minutes of the survival is I will use my Akstiletto on its own. I will use my Akstiletto and my kitty to just shred through armor and just get through the first 30 minutes without using a single drop of ammo from my primaries. So it almost kind of saves me all of that ammo as I'm like going up in levels, and I don't really have to worry about it or drop ammo plates. Because here's the thing, you can drop ammo plates and it kind of helps you, but the only issue with that is it definitely kind of stops combat. If, let's say, you're in a situation where you need to run and whatnot, you can't stay there for the full duration of the plate. I mean, you can spam plates if you want, but at the same time, you're in a different menu and you're clicking the button while you are not necessarily paying attention to what's going on the battlefield. So for me, Prime Pistol Ammo Mutation is a must. Plus, I do not use Sentinels, as you guys know. It's all about the kitties all the way. Maybe the Helmet's Charger will change that, but you know, that's kind of the thing. So that's all of the theory crafting that I'm doing, is I'm kind of looking for what can I do with the Aksiletto Cristasis, right? To make it better than, let's say, Prime Pistol Gambit, Prime Target Cracker. Is there any way that I could maybe get a good status mod that has an elemental property to it? Or maybe I come up with a fire rate mod, you know, or a multi-shot mod that has status on it, and I don't necessarily need to use one of those two. Like, it's kind of like we're just looking for replacements, and we're looking to see what we can do so that we can keep the build still functioning, but make it function in a better way. That's at least one of the things that we're going to be doing. But here's the thing. If we don't get anything better than that mod, if we don't get anything more usable than that mod, then we're going to keep that mod. And the great thing about it is I have gone ahead and what is it called? I've leveled the fuck out. Well, I haven't. I'm only up to 150. So and the thing about this is I am kind of nervous because we will be trying to re-roll the Braton today, the Boar today, because the Boar's build is really tight as well, and the Akstiletto today. So those are the ones that we're going to be trying, but let's try for a Braton because I really like the Braton. It's like it's basic, but it's good. It's basic, but it's good. And that 189.8% damage is fantastic, and so is that punch through. But as you guys know me, FOMO, let's see if we can do something better. You need to have like a little thing on the side that just shows you your Kuva. Fire rate, status chance, negative critical chance, I don't think so. So this is going to be one of those ones that we cycle through pretty quickly, because you can tell really easily there's going to be some throwaway ones. Negative weapon recoil, status duration, I don't think so. Mainly because of the fact that we kind of know what we're looking for, and if it doesn't fit within that wheelhouse, then there's really no point. We're just critical damage, shit. Because that could replace that slash mod, the critical damage. Fuck, what is the critical chance on? Because I don't think I've even modded for crits, I'll be honest with you. I don't think that crits were necessarily a thing that the Braton Prime does, or at least does very much of. Oh, it's gonna hurt my life. Oh, but 189%, damn, hold on. Braton Prime, let's see. I don't think that's gonna take the place. I do not think that that's gonna take the place. Oh, but it's so close. It's so close. There is a critical multiplier, but the critical chance is like 10, so we're not gonna take that. Because this is a very good mod as it stands already. And I mean, we could already kind of put it through for extra punch through and whatnot, but you know, we want something a little bit better. And we do not want those. That does not work for us. We'll re-roll this maybe to 10. and see how it goes, because we're lucky on this one. That was just the initial one that we got, and I don't, and it's hard pressed to see if we're gonna find anything better than that, because literally I could just slot that in right now and just call it a day after I put some forma in it. Critical damage, fire rate, yeah, it keeps wanting to give me crit stuff on a weapon that's not very crit much. The verbiage is all out the window. It's like it's done. Ammo, max capacity, ammo, impact, no. And see, this is kind of like the way of thought now, is kind of like I have to look at my builds and say, okay, where can I actually fit it? Because that was definitely a heartbreaker to me when I looked at my Akstiletto build, and I was like, God, where am I gonna put this? This needs to be a better Riven. This needs to be a better Riven than what is currently on there, right? Electricity, cold, toxin. That's a lot of status. I mean, that's not a lot of status. That's a lot of elements. Electricity and cold would probably combine first, right? Oh, I need to figure that out. Well, we're on our 10th roll, so let's see if we actually walk away with anything that is interesting. And it looks like we're not. I mean, it's still a very, very good. It's still a very good Riven, but we did just burn through a shit ton of forma to make that work. Actually, that's not too bad. We were at like 155. Now we're at 135, so that's only 20k Kuva. That's not too bad. Let's move on to the Aksiletto Crustaceous, because I know what we need for this. Not transmute. Oh god. I was like, don't transmute that. Now this one is gonna hurt a little bit more. We'll take this up to 15 and we'll see what we get with this. However, it is pretty good. It is pretty good, but it's just not something that's gonna be able to take the place of what we currently have. Damage to infested, 51% impact. No, thank you. I mean, it would be great if we got like a base damage one that was higher than what we got, and we'll just solve it and be done with the day. Be like, I don't even have to think about this anymore. But it's so difficult with like a lot of, and that's one of the big reasons why I don't try to cover like high level Rivens. It's basically because a lot of the high level Rivens already have a very, very tight build as it is. So for a faint disposition, oh, that's status duration. But no, that's no bueno. That wouldn't have been good anyway. That would not have replaced any goddamn thing. But yeah, for a lot of those really tight builds, it's really hard to find, because we have a lot of we have the primed mods in. There's certain things that each build needs, and if you don't put those builds in, then it just doesn't work. 60.5% multi-shot. Okay, wait, it's a little bit less fire rate though. It's a little bit less fire rate. We get less weapon recoil. Oh, I don't know if I can. I don't know, because it's 60 and 60 for lethal torrent. So it's, I mean, it doesn't feel like it has, the Aksiletto just does not have enough recoil for me to really trade basically 20, not 20%, is it 20%? Like about 20%, 23% fire rate for negative 38% recoil. I was close though, because that could have been something that we definitely could have used. Not saying that this is bad. Here's the thing. I have to repeat that over and over. This is actually an amazing Aksiletto Riven. The only thing about this Aksiletto Riven is it's not something that we can fit into the build, which hurts my soul, because it's quite nice. Fire rate, status chance. The thing is, we need our elemental combo in there, so even though the status duration, fire rate, like that would have been nice, it's just not gonna fit into the build, which is the hardest part, because you look at things and you're like, ooh, that could have been good. So we're at 15 right now. We've got punch through, negative status duration. There's nothing, we can't do anything with that. So this is gonna make me very, very sad. We're gonna have to stop right here for a minute, and we're gonna take a look at the boar and figure out what we need for the boar. Now this one is actually really, really good too. It's got 138 multi-shot, which is fantastic because that helps push the status chance on the weapon. It does have negative 30.3% slash, which does hurt it a little bit. It's got increased reload speed, which is really, really nice. Let's take a look at the boar prime, because that's where we're putting this. And as you guys saw in the videos, what we can actually do. All of my polarities are off. They're all terribly off. So let's pretend you're not a thing. Let's pretend. Oh my God. Let's pretend you're not a thing either. Let's put you in. So can we take, okay, with this one, because we've got 138% multi-shot, right? We're getting rid of all that slash, which isn't really all that much, but it's enough to make me sad. So we've got that. It brings it to 99. So this wouldn't have been enough to replace one of these elemental combos anyway, right? Because I still have my multi-shot there. So it would have been so close with the multi-shot, but not quite. That reload speed is quite nice. I know a lot of people are grimacing. They're like, Rob, what are you doing? What are you doing? But you know what? FOMO, man. We got to see if we can get better. Where did my blaze go? Where's the blaze? Is it at the end? Seeking Fury, and Blaze. There you go. So we're gonna see what happens with that. I want to get a multi-shot mod, maybe just like all multi-shot. I'd like another. If we could get multi-shot and status chance on the same one, that would be absolute. When it's a strong disposition too, like give me something to replace Blaze. Maybe we could replace Blaze base damage. Ooh, you crazy DE. This is such a good gun. What are you talking about? Okay, I've gotta do this now. Because now that I saw the strong disposition, I have a lot of hope in my heart. We'll take this up to 15 as well, and we'll see where we go with this. I would like multi-shot and status chance. Multi-shot and status chance! Do it! No, that's not not anything. My hopes and my dreams, all of my luck ran out. No. But yeah, or you know something. Why do you keep giving me flight speed? This is not 198% damage. 198% damage. Okay, here's the thing. Basically, 198.5% damage plus 122.8 electricity. That is, and I mean, we're gonna take this. We are gonna take this, but we're gonna keep re-rolling. We're not gonna stop here, mainly because of the fact that the 198.5 damage and the plus 122.8 electricity is fantastic because of the fact that we can put that into the Blaze slot. All right. So basically, what happens now is we're replacing Blaze. We still have the 100% status chance, and we're strengthening usually what's going to end up as the corrosive portion of the build. So now corrosive is going to take a higher priority on the proc list. Maybe not the highest priority, but one of the higher ones. So we are going to take this because this is something that we can use. 47.5 negative damage to infested. I mean, whatever. I'm not that worried about it when we're getting almost 200% damage. So we're going to confirm that. But we're going to keep re-rolling to 15 to see if there is anything that we could possibly get that's better than that. And this is where I was kind of talking about, you know, making sure that we can... Oh, I mean, that's pretty good too, though. We're going to pass on it. Because the board does have a tight build. We need to get it over 100% for it to get what it does. And all of that hullabaloo. Now, I'm going to get a lot of people just being... Status duration, damage infested. No, none of that is. I mean, that negative weapon recoil is nice though. But I mean, if we could get that on top of like multi-shot and status chance, sure, why not? That would be amazing. But at this point, this is pretty. We got it. Oh, 90. Oh shit. That weapon recoil though. 90, almost 100% weapon recoil. Motherfucker. Why? Why, RNGesus, do you have to do this to me? Why, RNGesus? Why? Shit. 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 Oh my god, what do I do? That weapon recoil is like, I mean, the weapon recoil on the boar is already really, really bad. I know, I'm gonna get so much heat for this. Oh, I asked for this. I asked for this. 146.7 roll check, the status chance. That's a lot. How am I gonna do this? Oh, universe. You know what? We got a lot of Kuva. We got a lot of fucking Kuva. That's what we got. We got a lot of motherfucking Kuva. We got a lot of motherfucking Kuva. So guess what? You know, we're gonna say fuck you. That is the fuck you I'm gonna use. Fuck you. We're gonna hold on to this one because we don't get that nasty ass weapon recoil. But we are going to keep rolling. We're gonna keep. How far am I? I'm willing to go down to 50k Kuva. We're gonna keep going till we get something. Oh my god, it's never coming back, is it? We're gonna keep going now. We're gonna keep going, and we're gonna get a multi-shot, and we're gonna get multi-shot and status chance, or we're gonna get something with insane we're gonna get it crazy. Oh my god, I fucked myself over. I literally asked for it. I literally fucking asked for it, and they gave it to me, but they had to spit in my face. They had to just right in my motherfucking face. These assholes. Status chance, negative reload speed. I'm not gonna do it. Sorry. Literally spat in my. Disrespected me. Disrespected the shit out of me. These bastards. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep pushing through, and until we get something. Till I get to 50, till I get down to 50, which is gonna hurt me. So I'm like looking at it, I'm like, how close? How close? How many rolls are we gonna get out of this? Please, just give it to me! Multi-shot. Yes! Yes! Don't let your dreams be dreams! 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 Yes! 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 Boop, 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 boop. We got it! Boop, boop, boop. We got it! Alright, we're gonna do that! Yes! 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 I know people are gonna give me shit for the 122, but I think that the multi-shot is going to make up for it. I don't think that it's enough multi-shot to pull us over to 100%, but it's principle! That's what it is! It's principles! Principles. Right, that's what it is. Let's look at the numbers. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Let's go back. Come on, Sarah. Get your butt over there. All right, so I don't think that this is gonna push us over into that percentage, but let's just. Okay, so 99.8. Why you gotta do that to me? Why is that gotta be how it is? Why do you really want to hurt me? Motherfucker, but it is still good. It is still goddamn good. Clearly, I need to fix this issue. That's what I need to fix. Are those all dashes? Yeah, they're all dashes. We can fix that. We can fix it. It's fine. But, hallelujah. Hallelujah. That, when I said status and when I said multi, I was like, okay, that's nice. But this, by the way, this is a different co-host. This is a root beer. This is diet root beer. It's fucking good too, by the way. If you've never had diet root beer, it's actually one of those root beers where you're like, oh shit, that shit's hella good. Alright, so anyway, very, very happy with that one. I'm sure that there is one more thing that we can re-roll, unless you guys really want me to keep re-rolling. I don't know why I'm talking to you guys like you're here. Let me see what else we have Riven-wise. By the way, I do want to thank somebody real quick, but I'll have to do it in a moment. I'm like focused. I'm like focused on you. Focused on you, buddy. I am looking at this like, that's a crazy Lanka Riven that I need a mod for. We're gonna go with the Braton because I really want to make something happen with the Braton. Another one to also think about too is the Amprex. Should we do the Amprex or should we do the Braton? I really want. Wait, let's see. Let's see what the Amprex is looking like today. How do you feel, Amprex, buddy? What is your disposition? Neutral. You have a neutral disposition. I mean, I feel like there's some better mods that we could be using for you. I feel like there's a better setup that we could be using for you, buddy. You know what? Different video. We're gonna stick to the Braton. We're gonna see what we can do to continue pushing it. Please tell me it's not faint. Please, just in my heart and soul, so that way I could say that it's equal. That way I could say that it's equal. Braton. Neutral. Okay, we're neutral. Okay, so that's not bad. So again, we want status chance. We want multi-shot. We want status chance, we want multi-shot. We'll also take base damage, but yeah, we'll do that. So we'll keep re-rolling it just a little bit more. We'll re-roll it to 15, then we'll call it a night. Negative mall, like literally. They're like, hey, you know that thing that you want? How about we give you the opposite of it? We're gonna give you negative of it. How about that? How do you feel about that? Oh my god, it's like they're taunting me. I mean, you gave in, you caved. He caved, punch through, slash, ammo maximum. I don't feel like that's gonna be good enough. That does not feel good enough. I mean, we're getting pretty, we're getting, it's really hard to beat that, but we really want to get something better than that. No, we're not taking that either. It's one of those things where it's kind of like, why can't you just be happy? You know why I can't be happy? Because I want more. I want more out of this. Damage to Grenier, status chance, status duration. Why you gotta see? You're teasing me now. You're like, I'm gonna give you status chance, but we're gonna take away the duration. You bitch, you. You bitch, you. Slash status duration, electricity. It could replace Fanged Fusillade. It could, but it's not nearly good enough for me. It's not nearly good enough for me. It does not feel good enough, because I could still use a Lexiata and be happy with that. I said 15, but wait, hold on. I was gonna say, but I lied. We're at 61. You know what? The other one we rolled to 16, so let's give it just one more good roll. No. Let's give it like 2 more good rolls. Let's make this thing legal. Let's make it legal. Let's get this thing legal, and then we'll call it a No. I mean, we could have ended with the boar and just been happy with that, right? But no, you just have to keep going. You have other things you need to re-roll. Fuck off. Fuck you. You hate me. Okay. It's legal now. We'll stop there. Yes, and we are at 50k. Back down again. So we burned 100k Kuva for legitimately nothing, and a really good Boar Riven. But yeah, that's kind of like the way that I have to think about it now, especially with some of the higher, you know what I mean, the higher priority Rivens, and that's the way that I kind of have to think about it, because there are some builds that I like love. Not the Braton build wasn't even something that was like super set in stone either. It was just one of those things where I feel like we could get better than this. But that's pretty much it for now, so at least that's my mentality. Let me know how you guys think about replacing, you know, doing what you can to mold Rivens to replace something in your current builds, especially with builds that are really, really tight like the Akstiletto, because I still have to like sit there and figure out like what I'm gonna do about this, because I want it in here somewhere, but it's a little bit hard to get it in. Anyway, so that about does it for this episode of the Yet to Be Named Riven series. You guys take care of yourselves, and as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch yo body. I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully I'll have more luck. I just have to farm up like, you know, 50,000 more Koopa. Bye-bye!